bought this wired Auto-Vox backup camera about 3 years ago, and I'm putting it into the second vehicle since I bought it. And it's one of my favorites that I've installed, perhaps the favorite. Although this unit isn't brand new out of the box anymore, I'm using this older footage here to show how it all wires up and works together. The monitor plugs into the plain end of the long cable, and this provides all the power that it needs. It does not use a DC jack on the car, which is one of the things I like about it. And the camera itself plugs into the other end of the long cable, which is this guideline selection box. Also coming out of the other end of that same cable is a red wire, which is going to go to the backup wire on the car. We're putting that on plus 12 on the battery. And a black wire that needs to be grounded in the vehicle, and in our example here will be hooked up to the negative terminal of the battery. The monitor and the camera work together to produce a very clear, very reliable backup view. The camera mounts on the plate, so we need to take it off, find the position for it, and attach it with double stick tape. And I'm marking the midpoint of the plate at 6 inches. So I put a good quality double stick tape on here. This is not the original tape. The camera also has tape on the back that's supposed to adhere to the behind the plate like a sandwich, but this car has no metal back there. We may have to modify if it doesn't hold up. Take this piece off. It's in the way. Just a couple of panel fasteners. I'm going to wire this into the right rear tail light, and there are 3 plastic nuts that need to be turned off. This one also holds a piece of carpet, a liner. Now we're going to turn the ignition on without starting the car, and then shift it into reverse and go and look and try to locate the hot wire, the reverse wire. There are 3 wires here. We're going to probe the wire with this tool. It has a really sharp end that you can pierce the wire with, and one end on ground. And there's the wire. And we'll mark it with a piece of tape because 2 of them look very much the same. That red wire is a very fine gauge, about 20. So I'm using an 18 to 22 gauge splice. Let it fit in the slot. Bring the other one in. The other slot. And there's what it should look like when done correctly. Now we'll feed the camera wire through this rather large opening behind the license plate. And there's another wiring harness back here that's going from the license plate to the to that right rear light. So we'll just follow that one with the camera wire. There's another wire here. We're going to take this bushing insulator out on the inside here. Let's see this right here. And I could not get the cable in the ground through there no matter how hard I tried. There's just not room. So I wound up cutting a little slit in that rubber and slipping them through that way. Then I'll put some tape on afterwards. So the whole length of this wire now has to go through that opening. Sorry about the light. This is a ground wire. I have a nice chassis spot for this. We'll just pull that short ground wire through. Okay, putting some tape back on this plug. Now we can plug the camera into the guidelines select-deselect box. I'll take all the extra wires, zip tie it, and tuck it away safely. And we'll turn in the two light mounting nuts first and the two hidden ones, and get the other one later. So there's our ground wire coming out of there. And it's going to go right there. It's got to figure out the size. I believe it might be M6. It's M6 by 1. Now it's time to route the long wire to the front. I always follow existing wiring, and here along the right side of the trunk, we're going to do that. The existing wire harness runs under the back seat, so we're going to pull a couple of releases on this rear seat. Wedge it open after you release the first one so it doesn't lock back down before you get the second one unlatched. Now we're going to wedge a block of wood to hold open the back seat, the back of the back seat, and we'll see a channel in there that we can pass our wire through. Yeah, kind of hard to see, but it's there. We're fishing a wire coat hanger through there to the trunk, and then we'll tape the wire to it, pull it through. Just throw a little piece of tape on there, pull it through. And we taped our wire to the existing wire. We'll follow it along here. And after that, it looks like it's heading underneath. So the wire tracks under the carpet between the front and back seat. It's a little tricky in here to see it. In order to remove the rest of the lower door jamb covers, we need to start at the passenger side front, then go to the middle, take the middle pillar one off, and then this is the one that's in between that's kind of in our way. Now they're all out of there. Now we can run under the carpet here, run it alongside the rest of the wire. No, we don't. Okay, now we're at the front. So once again, we're using our puller to help us get through this last stretch. And down in here, we can't really tape it. So it's just going to ride along until we can get to the point. By this passenger side pillar, there's a relay box. We're going to pass the wire behind that and under the carpet. From there, we'll slip it under the weather stripping on the door jamb, and then up and around the contours of these plastic pieces until we get it up on the dash. Okay, always good to restore things back the way they were, and that's what we'll do. Wide end down. These are the catches that the hooks in the next clip fit into. And these are the two hooks that I was just talking about. Make sure the seat belts are all up. As I said, this is not the original install, so we had to get some aftermarket mounting tape. So we'll just tear the backing off and place it right here. We had better results with this Scotch product than the other. Let's turn the ignition on. Let's flip into reverse. So this camera produces excellent video. Never seen so much as a flicker either. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.